All right, and welcome back to NBA Shorts. We have another episode one last time. Alex on the line. Make sure to give him a follow. You will be able to see his Twitter handle on the video later on. All right, Alex, we have one topic here. Kristaps Porzingis. Did the Knicks get fleeced in the Porzingis trade? Remember, they gave up DeAndre Jordan, who is now a Brooklyn Net, Wesley Matthews, who's now a Milwaukee Buck. And basically, they ended up getting Dennis Smith, 2 first-round picks, and gave up on the Hardaway contract. What are the Knicks doing here? Did they get fleeced? Is it that bad, or is it really, really bad?
It's absolutely terrible. Like, I knew when the Knicks traded Porzingis that they got fleeced. I mean, it was already bad as it is. Porzingis is just one of those players that you don't trade. Like, unless you're getting a deal that you cannot refuse. And the Knicks didn't get that here. They didn't, and I knew that then, and it's more evident now. The whole thing with Porzingis was, he's injured, he can't stay healthy. But, I mean, look at Dallas right now. Dallas, Luka, and Kristaps is going to be, I feel like that's going to be a duo of the future, man. But they absolutely got fleeced.
Yeah, I wrote an article during the trade when it happened that I said the Mavericks won this trade going away. And the number one reason was, A, you don't trade Kristaps Porzingis, but B, the Knicks were banking on the fact that they were going to land 2 max free agents. And I never saw a situation where the Knicks were going to land 2 max free agents. I thought it was foolish for them to ever believe that. So not only did you lose out on Porzingis, but you gambled this entire trade on the fact that you were going to land free agents. James Dolan isn't landed max free agents.
Oh, man, not that I forgot, but, man, it's just, that makes it so much worse, too. I mean, they're like, yeah, we're getting KD. Yeah, we're getting Kyrie. Man, we're going to draft Zion. We're going to get, and they got none of them. Absolutely none of them. They got Julius Randle, a great player, not worth it, though. I mean, not...
Let's move on to the Mavericks here a little bit, because they have an exciting little duo here. Porzingis, Luka, 2 overseas guys. Who would have thought 2 white guys? Best white duo in the league. How high of a ceiling is this Mavericks duo here? Can they be a championship team if they add a third piece? Where do you see the Mavericks in a couple of years?
In a couple of years, I think they're really going to make some noise. They can't do it by themselves, Right now, that team I don't think it has enough talent just to succeed right now. I think they might sneak in at 8 or 7 in the Western Conference playoffs, but other than that, I can't really see them going much higher just because the West has always been a bloodbath, And so without that talent, they're just not going to be able to go much higher. But if they add any kind of talent to that team is going to be scary for years to come because they're both young and they're both going to stay there. They're going to sign them. They're going to make sure the Mavs keep both of those players.
Yeah, I think they're 1 max forward away from being a really, really scary team. But I do want to mention, I guess the only concern here with Porzingis is the injury history. Tore up his knee a little bit. Is that a concern for you? Because outside of that, I absolutely love the guy. He's one of the few 7'4" guys who can actually stretch the floor. I think him and Luka are a good combo. What do you think of the health concerns of Porzingis moving forward?
The thing about health concerns is it's just a concern for me. I mean, there's always going to be some blowback when you take on, like, there was the whole thing with Derrick Rose. Of course, Derrick Rose had, knee injury after knee injury, just injury after injury, and he's playing fine in Detroit now. And, Blake Griffin has had his share of, injury history. There's a lot of players that have had, their history of injuries. It's just how you kind of perceive them. With Kristaps Porzingis, that's a player you have to take a chance on. I mean, totally health concern or not, that guy is just, he's almost, not as unguardable as KD, but, he's kind of had that similar physique.
Totally agree. This was a very worthwhile trade for the Mavericks, and the Knicks, well, they're just going to keep being the Knicks. That'll do it for this episode of NBA Shorts. Make sure to follow both of us and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for listening, and we will see you next time.